Welcome to HornbillTV. This is your anchor, Krizanya Solon. You're now watching Northeast Express. Indian citizens working in Bangladesh have started to return back home as the neighboring country is set for a regime change. A day after Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's resignation from the top post, integrated check post located at Akhaura saw many Indians returning to their homeland. HornbillTV exclusively spoke to the Indians, most of them associated with the Indian-funded development project. They hope that they would return once the situation gets back to normalcy. Here is a report.
सर आपका नाम?
डीके तिवारी।
आप कहाँ से आ रहे हैं?
ब्राह्मणबाड़िया।
सर अभी जो बांग्लादेश में कल जो एक सिचुएशन हुआ, वायलेंस हुआ, उसके बाद अभी क्या सिचुएशन है, क्या देखा?
अभी थोड़ा सा स्लो डाउन है।
आज आते वक्त कोई वायलेंस या
ना,
कुछ आपकी नजर में?
नहीं आज आने वक्त नहीं हुआ।
आप कितने दिन के लिए गए थे बांग्लादेश?
मैं जॉब ही करता हूँ।
वहाँ जॉब करते हैं? किस
रोड जॉब।
अभी सर मतलब कोई सिचुएशन फ्लेयर अप या फिर कोई वायलेंस नहीं है आज?
ना, फिलहाल आज नहीं।
कल का क्या सिचुएशन था सर?
कल हम लोग बाहर निकले ही नहीं, कैंप के अंदर थे, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ।
तो वहाँ पे सर जो माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटीज है, स्पेशली जो हिंदूज है, उनका अभी क्या?
जब मैं बाहर निकला ही नहीं तो किसे बता सकता हूँ? नहीं बता पाऊंगा ना।
ठीक है, चलिए। सर आपका नाम?
अपूर्व त्रिपुरा।
आप सर बांग्लादेश से आ रहे हैं?
हाँ, एक्चुअली अभी हम लोग वर्किंग पे थे, तो अभी कुछ जस्ट रिसेंटली आपने न्यूज़ देखा ही होगा, तो उसी के चक्कर पे जो है काम वगैरह सब बंद है, तो इसी के चलते पे जो है फिर हम लोग जो है इसी चक्कर में फिर हम लोग आए फिर वापस।
काम मतलब कौन से?
एक्चुअली हम लोग ये जो एशियन हाईवे का जो हाईवे है उसमें हम लोग काम कर रहे थे। तो अभी फिलहाल तो अभी रिसेंटली टोटली शट डाउन।
क्या है बांग्लादेश का सिचुएशन
अभी तो ठीक ही है, ऐसी कुछ पता नहीं चल रहा है। हम लोग कैंप में था, एक्चुअली 4 लेन का काम करता हूँ, तो ऐसे ही जब काल दिख रहा था कुछ ऐसी रोड पे सब मिलिट्री वगैरह सब जा रहा था, तो वहाँ पे ऐसी कुछ पता नहीं चल रहा है। सब ठीक ठाक ही है, शांति चल रहा है, बस आज तो नॉर्मली लग रहा है।
आज जो आप लोग आए हैं इसमें कुछ दिक्कत हुआ है?
नहीं, अभी कोई दिक्कत नहीं हुआ। ऐसे जुलूस वगैरह निकल रहा था, थोड़ा कहीं रैली निकल रहा था, लेकिन ऐसे हम लोग को कुछ पूछा भी नहीं है, ना कोई दिक्कत है, सब कुछ ठीक है। पैनिक होने के कोई ऐसे नहीं है, ठीक।
कुछ रिपोर्ट्स आ रही है कि कुछ जो माइनॉरिटी फैमिलीज है वहाँ पे उसको अटैक हो रहा है सब?
देखिए, ऐसी हम लोग भी सुने थे, लेकिन वहाँ पे जो हमारा दोस्त वगैरह है जो हम लोग के साथ काम करता है, तो लोगों से पूछते हैं तो बोलते हैं नहीं, ऐसे कुछ नहीं। कुछ संप्रदाय है, कुछ समुदाय है, वो लोग अपना कुछ मतलब ऐसी कुछ भड़काने के लिए कर रहा है, लेकिन ऐसी कुछ मोटिवेशन नहीं हो लोगों का। धीरे धीरे सही हो जाएगा, उम्मीद करते हैं बस।
आप कितने दिन तक थे सर?
अभी हमारा 1.5 साल पार हो गया है।
तो पूरा जो यहाँ पे जो पूरा वायलेंस हुआ और पूरा जो मूवमेंट चला, तब आप लोग ने देखा सब कुछ वहीं पे थे आप?
हाँ, पूरा पहले से ही था। एक्चुअली पहले जब शुरू हुआ था वो तो आपका कोटा लेके, रिजर्वेशन लेके शुरू हुआ था, फिर उस टाइम फिर सही हो गया, फिर अचानक ऐसे शुरू हो गया, तो हम लोग को पता नहीं था एक्चुअली होगा ऐसे कुछ, लेकिन सिचुएशन खराब होते गया तो हम लोग भी सोचा और रुकने सही नहीं है, तो फिर निकल गया।
A day after Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has resigned and left the country, the Indian citizens who have been residing in Bangladesh for various purposes, for example work and other development activities, have started to return. We are now standing in front of Akhaura integrated checkpost, which is very close to Agartala city, and we have seen that how the Indian citizens who have been there are gradually returning, and also some Bangladeshi people who are on medical visa are also coming. As we all know that the flight services and train services are already cut off with Bangladesh, and between Bangladesh and India, the movement through land ports and checkposts are still going on. We have seen that people are coming without any hindrances, and when we spoke to the people of Indian origin, they have informed us that they are also moving very freely inside Bangladesh. We have all of us have seen the visuals of Ganabhagan being looted and ransacked by the angry mobs. But today the situation is starkly different, as stated by the locals who have stayed there for a long period and returned today, and they are also hoping that when the situation will be normal, they will again get back to their work in Bangladesh. For Hornbill TV, Mrinal Kanti Bonik from Agartala, Tripura.
In a significant development, the Meghalaya government has decided to impose a curfew along the international border with Bangladesh, following the resignation of Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her ultimately fleeing the country. Deputy Chief Minister in charge Home Police Preston Tangsong announced that the curfew will be in effect from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and will be implemented 200 meters inside Indian territory. The BSF currently has 9 battalions guarding the territory of India in the Meghalaya sector. The government of India is prepared to send more paramilitary forces in the near future, ensuring that there is no shortage of manpower for guarding the border in Meghalaya. It may be mentioned that Meghalaya shares 4,156 km border with Bangladesh. It's it.
The officers or chief secretary or DGP and also from the office of the IGBSF. So we discuss certain issues because we really don't know the situation in the near future. But to a proactive measure we need to take for the interest of the state as well as for the interest of the country as a whole. So today we decided to impose curfew all along the international border with Bangladesh from tonight itself, and this curfew will be implemented only up to 200 meters inside the Indian territory from the 0 point or from the pillar, we call it, from the pillar, from the international pillar, 200 meters inside the Indian territory from 6 p.m. up to 6 a.m. in the morning every day till the situation is improved. Then the government again will take further decision on this imposition of.
Several public vehicles broke down on the road after refueling at the Bharat Petroleum filling station at Umram Dairy in Meghalaya's Nongspung district Tuesday evening. Vehicle owners were stunned when their vehicle malfunctioned, prompting them to contact mechanics. Upon inspection, it was discovered that the fuel was contaminated with water. The vehicle owners later gathered at the petrol pump to lodge their complaints, and the Umsning police outpost was called to investigate the matter. It was determined that the petrol pump owner had not properly secured the petrol tank, allowing rainwater to mix with fuel. In response to the situation, the affected vehicle owner and the petrol pump owner have signed an agreement in which the pump owner will cover the repair cost for the damaged vehicles.
Akan ega janmet ni nagliang jong kasang ngayo jing tip bakidon katu katne ki bathap phiang apo jong ne kapom apo umran dairi teraliang jong ni yuan apo jong ne kapom bahapa ngisyak ngilap bakadon sya kata ka jingsna jong ne kapom jong gairut jong ne kapom hajaka baki thap ya ne phiang tenang ta karung kane ka jau jong slap karung chapo jong tengki jong kane ka phiang dena mata kadau long barok gi kali ki ba thap phiang hang ne ki sakun lu dabur stek galanti te ta kadau long ki yo komplain yuanang ne bat ngulap ngisyam bat adin bang ila ikan bat try jong kane ka perform uru la accept bau kaladon sisa kata ka jengrung jong kata ka hapo jong ka tengki te na kalyang jong ikum gastang ila ikan artat bahakmat jong pulit
ni ma kon yo bujin yo steng on the phiang na pom ngene pom na umran kemangan umran dari lang bakla pur sam te kamarang ya kali sman ngapo ta jingking karbulu dah mat jengking kali sengit riap start nah pren surang te anda hadir mengila khinyat site ni phone mekanik ye lawan mekanik minamu medeki plug dia tengila di thiet yang plug man po ni change di plug eta kali kablam ada mekanik la check yo pai empiang lap yo empiang ka ba kalau kadut te dena takadang son phai chin ka pom mi lam the phang bat la pe ni bagi pat ba le lom buon la tan nang
yang một lần po le kam tem yang dene ata tang arpa he ko te ha daire beda kala yap na ste ba la start ayap kumya chiro adu ba pun itu perlu wa namar tai ke de job sim check skti na pet ki plok ki pat ki yo ki de biang ta pa na check mpiang kan check mpiang la pa jungat ta kan pun perlu jungat shapom.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee on Tuesday came out in support of Congress MP A.K. Arthur's speech in the Parliament. PCC Working President K.H. Devbrata said that the outer MP A.K. Arthur raised all the relevant issues such as avoidance of Manipur in union budget and also importance of leadership change in the state. While defending the A.K. Arthur, Devbrata said it was the duty of the opposition parties to call out the failure of the ruling party and calling for leadership change may hurt the supporters of the Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, but it was a natural voice of opposition and nothing more. Devbrata said that A.K. Arthur never called for dissolution of the government in the state. He was simply calling for a change as the current dispensation which is not successful in solving the current issue. To all the people protesting against A.K. Arthur's speech, K.H. Devbrata said that the party fully stands in support of the new Member of Parliament and people of the state should now instead focus on other issues. Devbrata said protesting against a democratically elected MP speech for raising a relevant issue is highly uncalled for. It may be mentioned that some civil society organizations like My Manipur have come out blazing all guns against the speech made by the outer Manipur MP, and they have even called for what they call social boycott of A.K. Arthur.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Party stand with the opinion of Sri Alfred Pangan, outer MP from Manipur. He said in his speech delivered on 30th July around 2:30 in the afternoon, among many things that they demanded or delivered or been asked to the Prime Minister, certain opinion concerning his suggestions to the Prime Minister that the Manipur Chief Minister is blamed by a section of the community, one of the conflicting community, responsible for generating crisis in Manipur. In addition, the Honorable Chief Minister has failed to deliver a solution to the Manipur crisis or solve it in a manner which could be described as peacefully settled. On the face of these failures, the MP asked the Parliament, the Prime Minister, that the Chief Minister be replaced by a better one from among the 40 plus MLAs still available with the ruling party. That includes
Schools in Ri-Bhoi district of Meghalaya were forced to close down after classrooms were inundated with flood water following heavy rain in the district on Tuesday. Jirang constituency has been hardest hit, where several educational institutions from Jorabad to Khanapara had to bear the brunt. The flood situation has rendered it impossible for the schools to continue operations, and besides, residential areas and public pathways were also severely affected. The most impacted places include the areas along the road from Baridua to Umtiranga. In response to the crisis, Sostains Sotun, MLA of Jirang, along with officials of the BDO offices, conducted a visit to the affected schools and regions. The MLA has called on government officials to expedite the distribution of aid through the Emergency Relief Fund to support those impacted by the flooding.
Alor ke jinja ka minin borok lai snowing kai jadi ke jinjur plat yang slap bala penjulor sibun ba ke jaga gilawan ban visit ke school senjur ke jinjulor ke bala sikai ke ba ke level jong ka kala tio hadu kata kata ba duk mentaksi borok kini school ke badon kini ke border area selapun bala hang nama ba ki na school ke lai jinjar ke school ke ground floor ke school bubun ke la tab umlot la kajing jot jing penjot jong ka lingba kajing hap nu slap along hadu kata kata bat ni mentang nang don sekui ki cakar ki bang hap likpet tengi haka area jong ka terngaro di kerang sebak manai layo belek jing julor hatu ladon haki school nang ta haki area di wiki area bedon nang ta ki ngala yo ki video footage ki bakila da pha na kileng ki nong yelam na kileng ki borsnong hagwede bat ki jing julor he jing julor ki surok nang ta ki landslide ki repair ki baladan haman lagi snong bedon hakene ka area te na kaleng jongang layo bani keren ya deputy commissioner layo bani keren video bat ding ta kadau ba ki na kaleng deputy commissioner la pha ya video bat gram sebab mata ki don hak feel bakin le ke assessment na kebanta ka jingon kam hong gede jing julor nang ba ki immediate relief kade ben yo bakin yo ban pha si ki jingon kam na kebanta kinu ki snong le kinu ke school dan kinu ki layo ba la syata lo ke jingjur plat ke slap melin kata kede ke ba la kwa ban tenpau pat jo ki baro mata te mata ngdang le so shek be ki jaka ki ba danggun ba ki ba kisnong ke lai pun ya nak mata kuno bang yo ban page ya ke ke jingja kuno yo pha ke assessment kumju nak mentha bang yo ban ya kila jingra nak hamtam nak sokar immediate relief nak ta ki jeneng kam ki ba la penjulor laba bajur melin.
Following a heavy rainfall, Nongspung B village on Jirang constituency of Meghalaya, Ri-Bhoi has been inundated with flood water. Villagers have claimed that the situation has been caused by rampant earth cutting. Many houses and roads were affected on Tuesday after heavy rainfall lashed the area. Houses of people were filled with rainwater, causing concerns to the residents.
Ini kan nak liang senang ini kerja siapa, yang kerja sem ini kerja majan merapa kerja siapa, long tiga sengkin kerja siapa long siapa harap kerjang ini majan di merapa. Te nak liang kerja sem bunyi, mata kasih kan kasih mikro kerja nong kepala, sama pelat ba, apa nilai yang ini hadu kami kat ni.
Te kong nak liang jong pipis semua kumno mah. Halor kani bisa penjelor ka kendau hadu apira tu hidup tiak duk dam hadu kan ni te ke pi mut ban ong ai hapadang halor kani ka jing sak penjelor nang hadu kan ni ke yin ka sang jong pi kala dap dap kendau lu kat kini haba
awak puna kata ini kayin kata dap lu kata dap tu siap mpok yen usang ro yen cu mata
Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh clarified on Monday that the information published in the media regarding the appointment of Mizoram Chief Minister Laldu Hama as the interlocutor for the ongoing Manipur crisis was unfounded and mere speculation. He made the clarification on the floor of the Manipur Legislative Assembly during the evening session of the 6th session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly on Monday. Biren, who is also the leader of the House, clarified that during his participation in a Niti Aayog meeting held in New Delhi on July 28, he met all the chief ministers of different states across the country. During the meeting, he had a conversation with almost all the chief ministers of the Northeast, including the CM of Mizoram, Laldu Hama, the CM of Nagaland, Niphu Rio, the CM of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sarma, and others. He said that they conversed as friends, stating that Niphu Rio asked him why he did not attend the recently celebrated Hornbill festival of Nagaland. Continuing his note, Biren said that as Laldu Hama is the newly appointed CM of Mizoram, he simply invited him to visit Manipur for just a cup of tea and nothing more. However, he said some social media handles and media outlets under speculation published wrong information and said if Laldu Hama were to be appointed as the interlocutor for Manipur violence, it would have to be done at a level of the Union Home Minister or the Prime Minister office. He cautioned against publishing any report without verification in the present juncture as it could mislead people. As quoted in national media, the Chief Minister of Mizoram, Laldu Hama, revealed that last Thursday, Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh had recently asked him to mediate in talks with organizations representing the Kuki-Zo communities. That's all for the Northeast Express. For more news, keep watching HornbillTV.